Yo, what's up? Coming to you with some different formats here today. Trying out some new slides. I'm liking this. This is probably better for the computer if you watch it on PC. I happen to be looking at I think this is the camera. I'm not gonna, I think the camera's right there. We'll find out here in a little bit. Anyway, today I'm gonna talk with you about something that is pretty interesting to me. It's the idea that you have control. Not everybody really likes to follow up on this idea. Not everybody likes to take advantage of this one, but the idea that you have control essentially says that you're in control of your life, right? There's nobody else who's telling you. There's nobody else who's going to make you do things. It's you that is in control, right? You get to make your own decisions. You get to do the things that you want to do. You're here, right? You're present. And so once you start to embody this idea in more and more of your life, you actually get, I don't know, this is just my journey. I'm documenting it for you guys, right? I'm trying to give you some, give you some ideas, hopefully, that you could take and use. But essentially, the idea is that you can do whatever you want. Like, be ethical, be ethical, be ethical, right? I say this a lot. And it's for myself as well as other people, right? Once you get to a certain level, you understand, like, oh, I can actually have what I want. Well, then you got to tailor what you want, right? Like, what is it that you actually want, right? Do you want money? Do you want to go somewhere? Do you want to change venues? Do you want new friends? You have control over all of these things, right? There's nobody else in the way. There's no person who can tell you, well, you can't do that, and it's not going to work. And, sometimes it may seem uncomfortable because we're so used to being controlled, or the idea that you're controlled, right? The idea that some other person has their fingers in your pudding. It's not true. It's not true. It's just you, and you're making decisions, right? And you're doing things. I'll give you an example here, right? I have an account that I'm not using right now. It's really slow. I just decided kind of that banks are really slow, and that was really a decision of my own. I've used like PayPal and direct deposit stuff over the internet. Like, the internet's king, in the sense that I can use it. Like, it's helpful to me. And I wasn't sure if there was like a way to do something different. I said, no, of course, like, I don't know, like, maybe there is, right? Maybe there's something that I could do that would be different. I would like for my money situation, like the money I'm getting now, to go somewhere different than a bank, because it seems to take so much time for them to process what's happening with it, right? And I'm running an entrepreneurial route, so it's just better for me to just get it, have it on my phone, instantaneous, see it. And I said, well, maybe there's an app for that. There's a weird thing, because I've never thought about, right, banking as something that could be apped, but it has. It's been apped, right? So there's like this app called Chime, which I'm using right now. I just got done setting it up, and I'm not affiliated with them. I would like to be, right? Like, I don't say this from a place of, I don't like videos where they say something that they like and they say, guys, I'm not affiliated with it. Everything I say I'm affiliated with. I may not be like making money from them, or I may not be like involved in that way, but I'm sharing with them. I'm sharing with them because I'm talking about something that I like, right? So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Just keep the idea that you have no masters, right? Like, there's no person controlling you, right? If you decide that you want to go a route, go that route. Like, do that if that works for you. You have the opportunity. You have the options, right? So today, I didn't really want to talk about that stuff in that way. I was more interested in talking about you. I want to talk about how you can gain control, right? And gain is maybe not the word. It's take more control, right? You already have control. It's just what level are you operating on, right? Maybe for you, you're operating on a level that is smaller than you would like, right? You have all control, right? You have all control already now. But maybe you want to try something that you haven't tried before, right? Like bungee jumping, or something that's a little more out there. And you're scared and you're not sure, and you're thinking maybe like, oh, I don't know if I could do this yet. Yeah, that's a big one. I say this a lot. Stop creating weight. I really do say this a lot. I'm gonna keep punching it when I can, right? Stop making it. Just stop making weight. Don't create it. Don't get involved with it. Don't say I need to wait. And things can just happen for you. They can just happen instantaneously, automatically. There's no waiting that needs to happen if you want to go that route, right? So I don't know what this means for you, right? I'm just sitting here doing what I'm doing. I'm producing this for you right now. But the idea is that if you want to, right? If you want to take more control of your life, if you want to do more things, if you want to go more places, if you want to have more friends, right? Those wants, whatever's driving that in you, right? Whatever's making that happen, that's you. Like, that's what you actually desire. And the more control you take over that, right? The more fears you let go of surrounding that stuff, and you say, well, like, I actually think I could do this. I want this. Like, this is important to me. This is important to me is a good question, right? I talk about questions a lot on here because they're useful. Questions are useful for getting you more of what you want. Well, a really, really good question that you can ask, right? I was just talking to my friend today about Florida because I'm moving out to Florida. Really good guy, right? Really good guy. I'm going to shout his name out a lot on here because he does some business stuff. His name's Dan Hansen. If you find him online, D Hansen, I don't know what business he's running right now. I'm not going to shout out his old one because I think that he's a little more detached from that now. It's kind of doing itself, whatever is happening with that one. And I don't know. I don't keep up so much. He's doing his own entrepreneurial stuff. I'm doing my own stuff. But it's nice to have people who are in the same space as you, right? You may not know how all their projects are looking, right? You wish them the best. You wish them the wholest, best outcome that they can get, right? In all the things that they do as well as the thing that you do. But it's just nice to have people in the same space as you because you can talk about things that are in your space and you can say, you know what, this is important to me. This is what's going on for me. What's going on for you? So you really got to watch your friends, right? And I don't mean watch like a security camera. I mean watch like look at what they're doing and decide what of that works for you, right? What of those things works for you? What of those things is helpful to you now? And as you decide more of that for yourself, right, as you see, wow, like this is actually really good. I like this thing. I like this one, right? One of my friends was sending me memes today, and I don't really look at memes so much anymore. I've kind of fallen off of that wagon a little bit. I used to send a bunch of them. They're funny. And I saw a couple that were really good. There was one about Mr. Rogers. I don't know if you guys remember that show, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Really old show, but it's just a really great show. Like, really wholesome, really quality, beautiful show. It's safe. Like, if you want to watch something that'll make you feel good, but also will empower you, right? Because the way he talks about things is it's almost like he's a preacher, but he's not. I don't know, he's like the OG of personal development. If you haven't seen Mr. Rogers and you're watching this now, just go watch it. Like, just go peep an episode on YouTube or something and you'll understand what I'm talking about. You say, wow, like this is gold. Like, I think Mr. Rogers and what's the painter guy? Bob Ross. They're like the OGs of the internet because they started this, right? They started this with the idea in like the 80s that you can help people, right? You can help people. And in helping people, a lot of times you can help yourself because you grow. You grow from whatever you're producing. You grow from what you're sharing. You grow from who you are. But anyway, let's get back to you, right? I want to talk a little bit more about you. My stories kind of segue sometimes because it's what I'm doing in my life, right? And I want to share that with you so you can do things more in your life. Just keep this idea in mind, right? I talked a little bit about friends and how you can plug in with them and chime and all these cool things that I'm interested in right now. But what I want you to be more interested in for yourself is yourself, right? Just this idea that you have control, this idea that you have control of your decisions, the idea that you are choosing, right? You get to pick, like you're choosing things for yourself. You have control over what you want. Just hold this idea in mind, right? And hopefully I'll see you soon.